If you told me about something and then I was like, oh yeah, I was talking to Jim about it.
Yeah.
And, you know, I had to go see it because Jim liked it. Right.
Absolutely livid.
So does that make you...
It's sort of like the what's yours is mine and what's mine is mine too.
Gotcha.
No, what's mine is mine and what yours is mine too.
Yes.
Yeah, that's sort of the dynamic here.
I gotcha. Okay. So the rules are meant to be served to you, but not applied to you.
Correct.
I think the quicker you get that, the easier it gets.
I wish that I had right now, I could just like pop up the Mr. Rogers meme when he goes, I'm so proud of you. You're learning so many things.
Wow.
So satisfying.
Why?
I don't know. It just is annoying me.
Because you don't have it?
No, you just like are acting like you're on television right now and you're not. Well, I guess you are. You're on YouTube.
It's not really. I mean, you could watch it on a television.
Oh, Sam is so cool with his new in-ears.
You are so butthurt.
I am butthurt.
And I think it's just because you don't. It's just something you don't have. You're not even a technology person. You don't care.
I have in-ears at home.
Not like these.
I had ones for when I was doing these broadcasts. Like, remember when I interviewed Bill Gates? Because I'm definitely the person that was interviewing Bill Gates. For when I was doing that, working for that company, they sent me in-ears.
Was it Illuminati?
No, it wasn't
Was that the
Illuminati.
company? Oh, okay. I don't know.
No, it was not the Illuminati. I don't know. It's annoying me because you came and you're like, oh, look at my new in-ears. You can still wear those though. Thanks a lot. You could have gotten me a pair.
Yeah, well, I was actually trying to tell you about something. I was like, oh, I made this cool little upgrade. And you were like, oh, does it apply to me?
Right.
Okay, well, I don't care then.
Well, I mean, why are we co-hosts? Shouldn't we be on? These don't even work. Yeah, they do. I think
it's what's between them that doesn't work.
I mean, we just need to I just want to be on the same level playing field, the same.
I see. So you think
we're equal.
You think because I switched up the headphones, now all of a sudden the power dynamic has been thrown completely off.
It is.
It's not.
I'm like the hum-de-dum-dum-dum, like fumbling guest here with my big clunky headphones.
Right.
And you just look all seamless and like.
Well, I had to get them. I was on Peacock.
You're right. So you have to.
I can't be on Peacock.
If you're gonna be on the cock, you gotta be.
When I stream on the cock.
Yeah.
It's not with big clunky radio headphones.
Do you think Peacock is pleased that that's what people say?
Stream it on the cock?
Yeah.
It's one of the. Every kid is talking about it.
I know, but I don't think that they, as a company,
realize that they be called the cock.
I don't think they realize that, and I don't think that it's ideal.
I mean, if they didn't see it coming. The cock.
The cock came out of nowhere, really.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to know, right?
Right.
But it's not like it's a bad thing.
I mean, it's got kind of a sexual connotation.
What about Netflix and chill?
Yeah, that's not sexual. I mean, yes, it could be.
You're not paying attention to the film.
Yes, I understand. Right, you're chilling or. Oh,
I know what that music is.
But I just feel like this is just it. There's no denying what it is. It's no innuendo.
Plus, it's more like when if there's a kid whose name is like Group and you call him Poop. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, you didn't intend for that to happen.
No.
But no publicity is bad publicity. And if people are talking about it,
that's fair.
It's like it becomes a thing.
I mean, I feel like there could be some bad publicity.
Like, what's bad publicity?
I don't know, like the girl from Baby Reindeer, or the girl that it's based on, the real girl.
Well, she's not actually a media figure.
Yeah.
So it's bad publicity in the sense that, how could she possibly benefit?
But look at
she got a lot more Facebook followers.
Yeah. She probably could make some money now if she sat down and told her side of the story.
Yeah, but it would be probably not true.
No, right, because she's a wild maniac stalker.
Well, you've seen 2 episodes, right?
I've seen 2 episodes.
Okay.
I held my breath the whole time. So did Matthew. And he was like, I do not like this show. I don't think I can do it. And I was like, are we going to watch more? And he said, absolutely.
You have to.
You have to. But I had to go to sleep. But I can see how you just barreled right through it.
Yeah. Like I said, the whole season in 2 days.
Oh, my
and
God.
done. I wish there was more.
It's very upsetting. That guy looks a little like Faces of Meth. He looks very not well.
The aesthetic is big for you.
Yeah, and she is meant to be in a horror film. That laugh. That at the beginning.
Yeah, but it's intoxicating.
He likes it at the beginning. Then I don't think he likes it so much once he keeps hearing it.
We'll see.
Okay.
You're only 2
I'm only
episodes
2
in.
episodes in.
I mean, especially when that's one of the reasons I think why I like the show so much, because it goes so far so quickly. But you realize we're only 2 episodes in. There's still 5 more episodes.
I have heard, I had horrible FOMO because in the studio Ryan on the mashup and Ben, my producer, were talking about it, and I had total FOMO because they've both seen all of it, and they were like, "Did you see that twist coming?" Oh, blah, blah, blah. And I ran home and watched.
You didn't do it because I told you.
No, I did say because I watched last night, and I was like, I have to talk about this with Sam because he.
But you know that if I said that same sentence to you, you'd be riddled with insecurity and jealousy.
Yes.
If you told me about something and then I was like, "Oh yeah, I was talking to Jim about it," and I had to go see it because Jim liked it. Right.
Absolutely livid.
So does that make you?
It's sort of like the what's yours is mine and what's mine is mine too.
Gotcha.
No, what's mine is mine and what yours is mine too.
Yes.
Yeah, that's sort of the dynamic here.
I gotcha. Okay. So the rules are meant to be served to you, but not applied to you.
Correct.
I think the quicker you get that, the easier it gets.
I wish that I had right now. I could just like pop up the Mr. Rogers meme when he goes, "I'm so proud of you. You're learning so many things."
Well, I'm proud of you. Actually, I'm disgusted by you.
Why are you disgusted by me?
The most like naked version of you.
Yeah.
We went just now.
Yes.
And we got lunch.
Yeah.
And we're
wasn't naked.
No. But I mean, it was stripped to your very soul.
Oh, okay.
The fiber of your being. We're sitting in the pizza place, and whatever. We're waiting for our order.
Oh, good Lord. Of course you would share this. Go ahead, say it.
And this total stranger, not a familiar voice or anything, from behind just says, with familiarity.
Yeah.
"Hey, beautiful." And you turned around. I'm sorry. Is somebody talking to me?
It was his 5-year-old daughter. Listen, when I first walked in...
He wasn't talking to you.
No, he was talking to his kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was very sweet. But like, I was in like ordering food mode. And when I walked in, I thought I only saw men. So when I heard that, I was like, ugh, what scumbag is trying to hit it?
First of all, you did not, You turned around attentively.
No, I didn't. I was in my head. I was like, what's happening? So that's when I turned around.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, because like, who else could it have been? They weren't talking to you.
How do you know?
Because no one's saying "Hey, beautiful" to you.
Well, it hasn't happened yet, but you didn't think thuggish was going to happen either.
I didn't, but I feel like beautiful is usually directed at a woman, at a female.
I see. I think that
handsome. Hey, handsome. Then I bet you would have turned around.
No, I wouldn't.
You would have.
I go like, who are they?
Who, me?
What the hell are they talking to? I'd be sitting there. They'd have to yell, "Handsome! Handsome!"
I said, over here. I think you're handsome.
I think they're talking to you. No, I mean, it was like you just so instinctively.
All right,
it would be like if they said, "Hey, Nicole." You just heard somebody say, "Hey, beautiful." Yes.
Not with
you rang.
Not with these Miltons on.
You turned quick. You forgot the Miltons were on.
I forgot I had Miltons.
You forgot you had your glasses on for a second.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought there was only men in there. So yes, I did think that maybe he was speaking to me. Sue me.
Right.
So sue me.
Right. I don't think that's what you thought. I think you just heard it. I don't think there wasn't enough time for you to process
you
that.
You literally were like, "Oh, really? Of course you assumed that."
It was disgusting.
It wasn't disgusting.
Yes, it was.
I heard a sweet voice.
Uh-huh.
And listen, you don't know what it's like to be a woman when you walk down the street. They're not discriminating. You don't even have to be that attractive. It's just like a female.
You said it was a sweet voice.
She's got 2 tits and a hole, and it's like the whistling and the calling out, and like you hear that often.
Oh, I didn't realize that you were turning around to the tune of "Hey, Beautiful" because of your feminism.
No, I'm just saying.
I thought it was because you just assume if some stranger says "Hey, beautiful," they must be talking to the vibrant and gorgeous Nicole Biggins.
No.
I didn't realize that this was a feminist demonstration.
It was not. And I'm just saying, being a female,
right.
It's happened many times. Unwarranted, unwanted, unprovoked.
Okay.
Okay?
You didn't seem mad.
I wasn't mad.
You know when you got mad?
When I realized it was his kid, not me.
Yes.
No, I didn't get mad. He's making shit up.
Were you thrilled?
Oh, I was like, oh no, it wasn't me. I didn't feel one way or the other. I was indifferent. Stop trying to change the narrative.
I don't think you were indifferent.
I did not care. As long as I'm with you and I have your attention, I don't care about any other man.
That's really...
At least in that moment, in that pizza shop.
Within that
right.
10 seconds of time.
Only eyes for you in that pizza shop, not that man.
I appreciate that. Well, it was interesting nonetheless.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think that you were... I mean, as soon as it happened and it wasn't me, I was like, I'm screwed.
Why would you think that?
Because I know you, and you were going to jump on that and just torture me. And now I'm being tortured.
I don't know why you think that's a me thing and not
You think
just
it's to anyone? Yeah.
I think that's I mean, if you're with a person and they assume, hey, beautiful is directed to them in the middle of lunchtime at a pizza place.
Yeah. You think most people would be like, oh, of course.
It should be pointed out. Like, why would you think they were talking to you?
Get over yourself.
Exactly.
Milton.
I'm not even saying you're not beautiful. I'm saying the fact that you think you're so striking that a stranger would walk in.
I know this. I heard someone and I thought there was only men in there.
Oh.
So I thought, oh, I'm the girl. He must be talking to me.
Right. I'm the beautiful girl.
I hate you so much.
Well, you got it. I think you should hate me more.
Why?
Because remember last week we had this conversation about you telling your kid you were going to move out?
Well, I just said it for a second to see what he would do, because I was like, you don't
cry.
You don't need me. You only need daddy.
So if you weren't here last week,
go back and watch that episode.
Well, in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Help, I'm in this nutshell. How did I get into this thing? If in a nutshell, you were with your son Keegan, who's 7.
Yeah.
And he kept asking for his dad.
But it's like a thing. This is like an ongoing thing. He cries if Matt's not there. All he wants is him. I'm like, I'm here. What do I chop liver?
And you got so upset.
I did.
That you went into the other room, started packing a suitcase, and then told him he wasn't going to have to worry because he likes his dad so much, he wasn't going to have a mom anymore.
No, I didn't say it like that. I just said, you're all set, bud. All you need is daddy. You need your iPad and daddy. You're good to go. You don't need me. I'm leaving.
And how did he react?
He cried.
Yeah. Okay. So I figure after like that happened and we had a conversation, because that was within our conversation about whether or not you were going to hell.
I apologize.
And by the way,
yes,
we surmised that you weren't.
I'm not. I'm
not
set.
going to hell.
Pearly gates.
But you're not doing yourself any favors right now.
Why?
Because then I listened to your Have Kids They Said podcast with Rich Davis.
This mother effer deserved every second of this.
Rich?
No.
Oh.
My kid.
Oh. I was listening to this podcast and you're torturing your kid again.
I'm not torturing him. We had a talk. He hadn't been being good all morning. He's a little bit of a nightmare. I love him so much. He is.
I have not gotten that.
I adore him.
I'm kidding.
But
by the way,
yes.
For the record,
yes.
Great mom.
Yes.
You adore your kid.
But they know from freaking COVID, from when I do any interview at home, when I'm doing my podcast, whenever I'm doing something and I have to go into that room, it's quiet time. Do not interrupt. And if you need to come in very quietly. Like, this is not new. So he had a friend over. Parker had a friend over. They're out there making tents. And I said, guys, I'm going in. I want to get this done. So please do not interrupt me. Please be good. And they were
Was
like,
there
okay,
another parent there?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm just
Matt
asking.
came home eventually, like
Right.
maybe 20 minutes later.
Right.
But like I was
I'm
right
not saying
there.
they're unattended. You're in
Yes.
the room next door. I
Totally.
just wanted to know if there was
Yes.
anybody
Yes, no.
to stop them from walking
Matt,
in.
Right, Matt. No, but even when Matt's there, they don't give an F about him.
They don't care.
No. So all of a sudden, he thought he was being funny right when I started, after I had to talk with him. And I was like, please, you got your buddy here. You guys play.
He was showing off for his friends.
I don't like it because then it wastes the girl's time as my producer, Rich's time, and he's like running around like a maniac, and we have a lot of stuff to do. And also, then it just makes more editing. It's annoying. I said, stay out. Listen to me.
Can I tell you something? I went through the channels and got the video.
You would.
Let me see if I can pull it up on the Statistron here. Yeah, see, I got the video of the show because I wanted to share it with the people. See, there's Nicole and there's Rich Davis.
Yeah.
From the Have Kids They Said show.
Yeah.
And this is, just so I set it up right.
Yes.
This is a podcast where you get on twice a week and just record yourself complaining about your kids.
Basically.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure.
Yes.
Adults only.
Adults only, yes, because it does get dirty because, well, I'm part of it. But yes, it is basically just us complaining and sharing funny stories.
I want the audience of this show to see what happens when the demon takes over.
Yeah.
Because while I don't think that you're going to hell,
right. I'm not so sure about heaven anymore.
Well, I think that at some point in your life, a demon latched on.
We definitely did.
Right?
Ride my coattails.
Oh, yeah. You know,
hanging
those,
on
like,
for dear life.
You know those possession movies?
Yeah.
Where it's like a haunted house movie.
Yeah.
And the family's like, sweet, we'll just move houses. And they're like, nah, dog.
Nah.
The demon locked on you.
Yeah.
It's going to follow you.
Yeah.
It's going to get in the car with you.
Doesn't care.
Right. So
It's
I
a
think
demon. It can do whatever it wants.
yes. I don't know when. Maybe high school, maybe pre-high school. Definitely since high school.
Birth? I don't know.
Could be birth.
Yeah.
Although an angel visited you in the womb.
Right. Touched me right
and
here.
touched you.
What does everyone else do? I want to know if anyone else's parents told them that this is because an angel went like this. It fits perfectly.
It was never
my lip.
It was never explained to me that way.
Okay.
Okay, but I don't know. I don't know. I can't speak to everybody else's situation.
Mm-hmm.
Do we think the demon attached himself before or after the angel touched you in the womb?
After.
After. Maybe like once
Or maybe it was at birth and the angel was like, good luck, bitch.
You know what? Maybe it's original sin. Maybe it's like,
Yeah.
It's like you were an angel in the womb, but once the weight of the world hit you, a demon was like, don't worry, Nicole, I got your back. And you were like, cool, you're riding with me.
Yeah. you want
you're
shotgun?
You're riding sidecar, baby. Let's go.
He's got little goggles on.
Yes. And I feel like here, I try to rid you of that demon.
How's that working for you?
In the short term, in this room, while we're talking, I feel like we get a little bit.
Yeah, like you make some headway.
Mm-hmm. But then you roll it on back. It's like Walmart prices. You just roll back. And I think Rich is entertained by the demon.
He is.
Which is not a flaw of his. It's a very entertaining guy.
Well, I don't think this is very demonic. I don't understand. I mean, I do. When I say the same thing over and over and over and over again, he knew. It was okay that I got mad.
Well, let's see what happened. Okay. By the way, I know a lot of you guys are probably going, oh, Nicole must have been like very deep into the podcast. This is clocking in at
47 seconds in.
00:00:47.
What does that prove? Nothing.
If you were
like deep in in a
mid
zone.
conversation, it's like, whoa. But 47 seconds in.
It was more like I literally just finished the conversation, like, please be good, close the door, and he did it. So it was just frustrating that it was immediately after the talk. I'm going to let
that work done.
Get out. It's not funny.
I need to.
Out. Keegan, get out.
I need to get.
You are going to be in.
Now, is he goofing around? Is he?
Yeah, you hear him? He goes, are you getting that work done?
That's funny. Now he's got his friend over, right?
Uh-huh.
So he's showing off.
I don't care.
That's what 7-year-olds do, though. That's you don't think
getting that work done?
Okay, it's a good thing he's not here.
Why?
Because I think that's some of the funniest shit I ever heard. That little kid, I didn't realize that's what he said.
Yeah, yo, you getting that work done?
That little kid
is such an effort.
This is why, and it probably drives my wife crazy.
Like, you laugh at your kids when they are like not good.
If they did this to me, I'd be on the floor laughing.
No, you can't laugh.
I'd be like, did you just ask me, am I getting that work done?
Yeah. No, what do I do? What do we do? What do we learn? I love it when you cry, when you laugh, cry. What did we learn last week about revenge?
Oh, you like to be right.
So you mess with me?
Even with your kids.
You fuck around and find out.
Right. So the chart.
You asking to get, if I'm getting the work done?
Right.
Watch.
You getting that work done?
I'm glad you find this so comical.
I do. And I bet Rich does too. I bet Rich would like to know if you're getting that work done as well. You didn't like it at all.
No, I literally just closed the door and said, please be good. That's not
That kid is hilarious. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the work done.
Okay, now that I know what he said.
Oh, now it's better.
Barber put 2 lines to the side because I guess like all his friends are doing that.
Oh, wow. He interrupted the conversation about his haircut. Why don't you just loop him in? Hey, I'm talking about your haircut.
I bring him in all the time.
So
when I call you, you may come.
Oh, I forgot you're the host.
I'm the host. I'm the boss.
Yeah, I forgot.
The boss, the mom.
It's like Howard. Like leader. You gotta run. You gotta run your ship. Yeah.
I'm not into it, but whatever. So he put 2 lines in the side. So then Matt goes, I'm gonna let
that work done.
Get out. Getting that work done. You like that?
It's funny. It's pretty funny.
I'm glad you like it. It's not funny.
I need to.
Out. Keegan, get out.
I need to get.
You are going to be in serious trouble. Do you know that?
What did he need to get?
I don't remember, like some markers.
He needed markers.
So he knows he can come in quietly and take them and not scream, are you getting that work done so you can buy me more like Xbox games?
He wanted to pop his friend. He wanted to get his friend to laugh.
The smile on your face, I want to
so
slap
funny.
it right off your face.
Because I know he's this little 7-year-old guy. He's going, watch this. She's going to get so mad. Watch this.
I hate your
Watch this. She's going to get so mad.
Boom!
Boom!
Yeah.
Yo, you getting that work done?
That's what he did. He did that exact thing. Oh my God.
He's a funny kid.
I'm glad. Yeah. That's not even why you're mad at me.
No.
Me yelling at him.
You can yell all I
Yeah.
let yell at my kids. You got to
Yeah.
yell at kids sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm not going crazy here.
It's the way that I decided to get revenge that you didn't like so much.
Correct.
Wasn't my idea though. I need to scream when I'm doing my work. Get out. I literally.
Like that right there, we all get frustrated.
Yes.
The fact that you are willing to air that out, I think, is a good part of you.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Because it's not
honest,
Right.
real.
Yes.
Okay.
I have had moments where I yell at my kids.
Of course.
Later on, I got to talk to him. Hey,
I did.
Sorry, I yelled at you. But
yes. But I love you. But there's a time and a place to be fun and
Correct.
funny. Right. And we did talk.
No problem with your behavior here.
Okay. Thank you.
Think it's hilarious getting into Keegan's headspace.
I mean,
He is a funny ass kid.
he's a funny ass kid. You are correct.
You getting that work done?
How much would Who Kid love that?
I mean, you just told him don't interrupt me.
Literally, that's why 47 seconds earlier. Okay, be good. Do not come in. Door closed. Yo, you getting that work done?
I mean, here's what would happen. If this were my wife and not you, my wife would be furious. She'd come into the living room and just see me losing my mind laughing.
Yes.
I would have thought it was so funny.
Yeah, I'm glad we're different people.
Yeah.
We just had a whole conversation, guys. I just want this to record this in peace. And can everybody? Okay, mommy. I got all okay, mommies.
Gotcha.
Please don't interrupt me.
Got your ass.
You're making a fort. If you need
know what you should
anything
do?
else,
You should play a
Throw 'em
prank
up.
on them.
what?
That because they were loud, you got fired, and now you have no money for toys.
I'm doing it.
Okay.
I'm
see,
doing
next-
it.
This is where we have a problem. Is because
See, but it was I would never have come up with that concoction.
doesn't matter. Number one, it's not Rich's kids.
Right.
And number two, Rich is just going into radio mode. This is Radio Rich.
Yeah, it
Okay.
is
And
Radio
he's
Rich.
turning into Radio Rich doing a radio bit.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, like I feel like this is actually right up your alley.
But I don't.
You like this kind of crap. You
mean
like to like.
no.
It's not mean.
Jimmy Kimmel eating his kids' Halloween candy. That's not funny.
Well, that I don't like it. I don't think
It's the
that
same
was-
shit that you do.
Okay. I don't think it's that. I think he lets it go on for too long. This prank, I let go on for it maybe went on for 10 to 15 seconds, and then I fessed up.
But you lit up when he suggested this.
Because
You
I
were
was
like,
so mad at him.
the perfect revenge.
Don't-
Like you wanted revenge.
F around and
You didn't
find
want
out.
to teach a lesson.
Do not
You wanted revenge.
Mess with me.
That
Guess what? I don't think it taught them anything.
you don't think so? No. Except that many threats, the more serious the threat, the more empty it is. One day you're gonna. Well, let's just see how this plays out before I get to my point.
Time they interrupt you,
No.
Fake-
I'm just
fake
no. It already
crying.
happened.
fake
Should I go do
crying.
it- Should I go do it right now? I just got fired. Just
Okay.
say, just
Okay.
Look at Rich's face.
Rich's face is. I mean, clearly you should not do this.
He's like, yeah, you can see. Look, even though he's like, oh, I don't know.
Like, because as a human being, Rich knows this is a terrible idea.
Yeah, and he doesn't ever do this shit to his kids.
Of course he's not, because he's
Never.
a person.
Right. Thanks.
But Radio Rich is like,
Mm-hmm.
I do want to see how this plays out.
It's brilliant.
And I get it.
Yeah.
I get it from
I-
Rich's perspective.
I told you not to do something.
Because I see in that, I see him as a
Look at his
human
eyes.
being.
Look at his eyes.
And I see him as Radio Rich.
No, ma'am.
And I don't have a problem with what's going on with Rich here.
47 seconds after I asked them not to do something.
And what did he say?
Yo, you getting that work done? Never gets old for you, huh?
It's so
It's your,
funny.
it's your favorite thing ever.
It's so funny.
But like, honestly, if you're going to do that and mess with me, I'm going to show you what the consequences could be. I could get fired.
No, you couldn't.
I mean, probably not.
Who's going to fire you?
I don't know. I just
From
want,
have kids, they said?
I don't know. I want to teach them a lesson. Maybe the lesson didn't work.
My boss just got on the phone and he said, we have to talk later. I think I'm getting fired.
Yeah, do it.
Should I do it? Wait 1 second.
Okay. Now Rich is excited because he's like, I can't believe you're actually going to do it. But yeah, sure. It'll be good for the show. That's what he's thinking.
Yeah.
I don't have to deal with your family dynamic
Correct.
after this.
Yeah. Oh, this guy. Oh. Yeah.
Guys.
Sarah doesn't believe in threats. I do. I like these.
And I think I'm getting fired because of that. And now I won't have any money.
Ooh, we're not gonna have any money because mommy's fired because of you kids. I don't know if this is.
Psych. Dude, that was silence. He looked like he wanted to die. And there was 4 kids. I had 2 kids that weren't my own that were there too. His
So
friends
those
and
kids are
Parker's
going to
like,
go home and go like,
nah,
Keegan's mommy said she got fired, but it was a psych?
it was a psych.
I mean, if my kids came home and said that happened in a house of friend they went to, I'd be like, what kind of psychopath is raising kids over there?
Guess we're not going to play again.
We'll still play.
Okay.
Okay, was that actually?
No. Then Parker comes in after I come back.
Okay, but I want to see.
Okay.
You're all excited.
I'm so excited.
Sarah doesn't believe in threats. I do. I like these.
And I think I'm getting fired
Okay, so it's
because of that. And now I won't have any money.
because
We're not
of
gonna have
that.
any money because mommy's fired because of you kids.
Silence.
Oh my gosh, the silence.
I don't know if this is.
It was 13 seconds.
Oh
I
yeah.
think it was funny. They did not think it was funny at all. They were all standing there like they wanted to all cry.
You know what the worst silence is?
But
The silence after you say psych.
yeah, because they're right. And then Parker comes in and she is
Psych.
yeah. They didn't think.
All right, I'll go back and do the show.
That's why I ran. There was no laughing.
It's awkward.
Yeah, and then Parker comes in. Are you gonna do my psych again?
I can have any money
'Cause I
because
want-
mommy's
listen to the
fired
silence.
because of you kids. I don't know if this is. Oh
I
yeah.
think it was funny. You should have seen their faces. They all.
Okay, here's.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy it works. I would do it again and again and again.
See, Rich is going, I can't believe you just did that.
Yeah.
That was a terrible idea. Why would you do
Yeah.
that? And you're going, I recognize that they didn't think it was funny.
Yeah.
I recognize this is bad.
Yeah, I scared them like too much.
I feel so good. You feel good right here.
well because I feel like I got my revenge. I got no, and I feel like I got my point across.
No.
And revenge.
Those are two
Most importantly.
different things. Okay. One, you teach a lesson.
Yeah.
Revenge doesn't teach a lesson. Revenge is just for you.
Whatever.
Okay?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen The Count of Monte Cristo?
Mm-mm. You would love it. Would I?
It's my favorite story ever.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay.
You want to hear about it?
Yeah, I do.
So there's this guy, right?
Yeah.
And he's got it all. He's got the girl of his dreams. He's got a successful business. He's got everything going on. And his friend, who he does everything with, is getting jealous. And he's seeing his friend get everything. So what does his friend do? His friend frames him for a murder because I want your life. Okay?
Yes.
And then they take this guy away and they lock him in a tower.
Right.
Right? And this is the olden days. So there's no trial. They
Right.
lock him in a tower and that's it for him. Meanwhile, the friend who set him up basically takes the girl
Right.
for his own.
his identity.
Takes the business and just grows into this. So for years,
Yeah.
this dude is in the tower, right? And all he's doing, he's like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm stuck in this tower.
Does he
I'm
get
stuck-
to eat or go to the bathroom?
They
Like,
send him some gruel
oh, gruel.
once a day, and there's a bucket.
Like Prison Mike.
Yep.
Okay.
Gruel. And there's a bucket in this like stone tower room that he's
Right.
in. And that's it. He's there for you. But then he starts kind of chipping away at one of the bricks. And he gets through and he's able to dig a tunnel into a cell above him. And the cell above him, there's an old man that's been there for years. And he tells him this phrase, neglect becomes our ally. And so while we're here in this room where we've been forgotten about, we're
Yes.
neglected. Nobody
Yes.
cares about us. As long as you're in that cell once a day when they throw you your gruel, they'll forget you ever existed. You don't exist anymore. So how do we use this to our advantage? And the old man spends day after day after day, year after year after year, teaching this dude everything he's ever known.
Okay.
He teaches him how to sword fight.
Yeah.
And he teaches him how to act like he's this wealthy guy.
Yeah.
And he shows him a treasure map.
Ooh.
He goes, there's this treasure here.
Okay.
Until finally, after years and years and years, the guy figures out an escape plan. And when the old man dies,
Right.
whatever, the guy puts himself in this. They wrap the old man up in a rug, and then they create a diversion. The guy puts himself in the rug, steals the keys. He's able to escape the jail.
Okay.
He gets out of the jail. He swims to where the treasure is. He gets the treasure, and he reinvents himself
Okay.
as the Count of Monte Cristo.
Yes.
And you know what he does?
What?
He goes right back to where he was. Now he's got facial hair. He's got long
Right.
hair. He looks completely different, and he's regal. And he spends the rest of his time just ruining this dude's life and taking everything back. It's right up your
Awesome.
alley.
I would do that.
Except you're doing that to your kids.
No, I'm not doing that to my kids. But I think that that's brilliant. How could you not?
It's the best story ever.
Yeah.
Look, I think we're gonna cry. Keegan just stood there like I thought he was gonna pass out. Oh my God, that was amazing. Thank you so much. That is so.
What? You can't. I thought he was going to pass out. I made a huge
It was
mistake.
a 10-second
versus
prank.
I thought he was going to pass out. Thank you. I needed him
How
to feel
come they
that.
can mess with me and I can't mess with them? It was a joke. I didn't hurt them. They're not. They're all
You didn't think you were gonna
physically
pass out?
intact. He just looked like he wanted to. I wanted him. You have to.
Do I
feel-
need to explain power dynamics to you?
No, I get it. But like, it's not. I think whatever.
Did your husband hear about this?
He doesn't know about it. We should call him.
I've never felt so fulfilled in my life.
Yeah. Guess what? You kids ruined our lives.
That's not. Now she just.
Oh, that's great. I'm so glad for her.
That was really mean.
She's right.
And then she slammed the door in my face.
How did that make you feel?
I don't care. I got mine.
You didn't care.
Got mine.
Wow.
No, man. I just follow the rules.
I'm gonna say it's
Listen.
really mean. Now I'm gonna really get fired because you interrupted me again. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Oh my God. Now you're blaming. You're just fighting.
Leave the room. You've had multiple years to learn this. Get out.
But there's no sort of like, let me not fight somebody as if they're my equal. That never occurs to
I
you.
don't care. They're not morons. They're very smart kids.
For a 7-year-old, I'll run circles around both those kids intellectually.
I mean, I want you guys to let us know if you think, like, is anybody on my side? Like, this is not that big of a deal. You're you're blowing this way out of proportion.
Then why'd your daughter tell you were really mean?
Yeah, because she's sensitive. Sensitive Sally over there.
Hey, Parker, grow a set.
Yeah, seriously. You know what? She's a tough little kid because of me.
She's fighting for survival. She's got no other option.
You know what?
Somehow, she's being raised in the streets.
The streets.
The streets.
Yeah.
Even though it's like a beautiful
Yeah.
apartment in a wonderful part of New York City.
Yeah.
Wait. So just quickly back to Keegan's hair. So Matt goes.
Yeah,
like,
that's it.
And then you go right back to the podcast.
Yeah, man, I'm done with you.
And Rich is just like, oh, okay, what were you saying before? Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm obsessed with this part.
Why?
This is crazy behavior.
I'm
I'm
crazy.
obsessed with this for the opposite reason. The same way, like every now and then something on this podcast happens, and I'm like, we need to sit here
Yes, and
and
dissect
really
it.
dissect it. And sometimes it's like a sexual thing.
Right.
Sometimes it's whatever, but there are these little things in your life that I'm like, no. This isn't 5 minutes.
I do love a prank too.
This isn't 2 minutes.
Yes.
Less than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
This is like
Yes, but you keep forgetting the part
character
where
evaluation.
I just sat and had a discussion. Like I told you what needs to happen. Very nicely.
and if it doesn't, you're going to think that you ruined the family forever.
Well, they did it. They know it was a joke.
You said we have no money.
Yep. You get scared? Do it again and see what happens.
It's like Scared Straight, except.
Yes.
But imagine like, because Scared Straight makes you go like,
Yeah, for 10 seconds. Scared Straight's for longer than 10 seconds. I gave them a 10-second scare. Oh, poor kids. I've been through it. You're going to be just fine with your 10 seconds of scariness. You have all the things that you want in the world.
but you
get
did 10
whatever
seconds
you
of
want.
scariness last week too. When you told Keegan you were going to leave.
It was okay. It was a little bit mean, but I apologized to him.
You did?
And I told him it's because he's hurting my feelings, and I shouldn't have done that. But
I shouldn't have done that, but it is your fault.
it is your fault. I'm trying. I'll go to therapy this week. Okay.
No.
I bet Matt would be totally fine with it.
All right. Here's your phone.
Okay. For real?
Yeah, of course. Put it on speaker.
Okay. I'm almost positive he would be.
This is insane behavior.
I should really FaceTime him. It's not insane behavior.
No?
No, it's me behavior.
You're not a lunatic?
Do I not? Oh.
You thought you didn't have
speaker.
your husband's phone number?
No, I don't. No, I do. I mean, he's probably. Why are you buzzing?
I'm very popular.
You are very popular. I don't know why he's not.
Call has been
Oh, you just declined.
Oh!
You know what you do when that happens? You press redial.
Revenge!
Don't say no to my call. Hello?
Put him on speaker.
Okay, so I have a question. You are on YouTube right now.
Hey, Matt, can you hear me?
Hello? Can you hear us?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, so I don't know if you know this, but I was listening to a clip from the Have Kids They Said show, and Nicole was interrupted by Keegan 47 seconds into the show, and her response was to stand up, go out into the living room, and tell both your kids and their friends that because of what Keegan did, that she had just gotten fired and that you guys had no more money.
And I let
She's a horrible parent.
and I let them sit there for 10 seconds and think it.
12 seconds.
And let them think it. And then I screamed.
That's 12 seconds too long. You just gotta chill out.
Okay, all right, because then you know what she said? Because then your beautiful daughter walked right up to the door and said, "That was really mean, Mom," and slammed the door.
Well, she was right, and our beautiful daughter has much better intuition than her mother.
And then Nicole said, "I guarantee you Matt will think this is totally fine."
I guarantee you she's a fucking idiot.
Matt.
It might be the glasses. I think it might be the glasses.
Maybe it's the glasses.
Yeah, maybe this is my alter ego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Milton.
Yeah. McGee.
Okay, you can't say that. Goodbye. Jesus Christ.
So unfortunately, you were incorrect.
Was incorrect. Listen, because he acts like he goes ape shit sometimes.
He does.
He flies off the handle like any parent does sometimes.
Yeah, but does he do pranks?
Who cares?
Does he yell or do pranks?
I do not care. I think that I would go back and do this again and
You
again
would.
and again.
You would.
It was not
until
that
a
big.
lesson has been learned.
Until a lesson has been learned.
Right.
I mean, if I showed you just even during the pandemic, they have like I think a whole reel of me on the morning mashup showing every time Keegan came in and scared the bejesus out of me. Like, and I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. Ah! Ah! Like every 2 seconds.
But that's number one, that's funny. And number two, no parent has ever been traumatized because their 7-year-old kept scaring them.
I didn't get mad
Can you
at
imagine
them.
going into a therapist's office and going like, I have so much damage because my 7-year-old keeps startling me. Probably not, right? Probably
Whatever.
not, right?
You know, just like I always tell the kids, and they're like, well, so-and-so's parents let them. Their family does that.
Right,
Our family does this.
right. I mean, look, you have a beautiful family unit,
I do.
okay?
I mean, it's a little dysfunctional.
It's a little dysfunctional, but maybe that's the magic.
Maybe it is.
Maybe that's the secret sauce.
Okay.
You know?
I'll try to do better. I just don't think I'm gonna. 'Cause
I don't-
I am who I am. Love me or leave me.
And I would never leave you.
Correct.
I also think that you disagree with my assessment and that you will not try to do better because I feel like you do not think that you need to.
You are correct. Sorry.
Look, I would never tell another person how to do their...
I was definitely sure that Matt was gonna laugh and be like, "That's amazing."
Right. How did it go?
He's an animal.
Right.
He's acting like he's like you know him.
I mean, look, it is
is
convenient for him that he's like, I'm going to be on the phone for 45 seconds. Let me be the beacon of rationality.
Correct.
I get it. Yeah. I get it. It's a game.
Yeah.
But...
All right. Well.
And I appreciate you sharing with us.
Yeah. Well, did I have a choice? You went and found
No,
the video.
I had the video.
And I mean, it is public, so it's not like
Right. I mean,
it's out in the world.
there was no part of you that was like, you know what? I
Yeah.
cut that off the podcast.
No, I was like, you keep that. Actually, at the end of recording that, the producer was like, keeping that whole thing? And I was like, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's a great lesson to parents.
Yes. I'm helping parents everywhere.
This is what you should be doing.
Teach their children a lesson.
Right.
Revenge.
Revenge.
Sweet, sweet revenge.
Here's the lesson. Mommy loves revenge. Oh. I mean, I love it.
I know. I'm glad.
And Keegan got his hair cut. I remember you came to us and said that he cut his own hair, but
Yeah,
you know.
so we went and got it. They had to shave it, put 2 lines in the side, again, which I'm not really into. And then Matt goes, I'm going to go tighten it up, freshen it up.
Okay.
he's not allowed to touch his hair anymore. This is like the third time he's messed up his head and like slipped.
Oh,
and was like,
I thought he was going back to the barber shop to freshen it up.
No!
He did it himself.
Yeah.
Wait, so you just paid for him to get a haircut?
Correct.
And then your husband's like, I'm gonna add to it?
yeah. And then he got in the car and I was like, and Keegan goes, look at what daddy did to my head.
What are you guys doing?
And I go, why would you do that? He goes, because I wanted to. And I was like, well, you're bad at it. You're not a barber.
Why? What are you doing?
This happened last summer too. He tried to do something and like slipped and was like, oh, went a little too far there. Oh yeah, he cut off all his sideburns and went too high up. He had like his hair started.
Like Don Mattingly on the softball episode of The Simpsons. I thought I told you to get rid of those sideburns. I mean, why is so much self-haircutting going on?
Matt's got a thing about hair. Like I'll be like, are you cutting? And I don't mean it like in like the that way.
Sure.
Like he's got actual trimmers at home and he freaks out and I'll find himself even after he's gone and got a haircut, like snipping, he sees a little here and I'm like, stop.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
it's
look,
like an addiction a little bit.
who am I to judge
I mean,
how
yeah, right.
people cut their hair?
Yeah, it'll grow back. It's just hair, but it was annoying. I was like, it looked just fine.
Yeah.
Like they already fixed a little bit of the mess and you just made it way worse.
Yeah, now you've like, oh, there was a little more messy before. Maybe I can.
There's not two lines. There's a line and like a blotch. It's awful.
Yeah, you had also said that you would. I feel like you have some positive influences in your life. It seems like you're cleaning person, cleaning lady.
Cleaning lady. Her name's Arlene. She's a love.
It seems like Arlene is a good person.
She's great.
You were talking to me about stuff that she had found.
This is just really painting Nicole in a great light.
Should we
Yeah.
wait on
No, we can.
Okay.
I told her that
I
because I don't think this is my fault. I just feel it's not really a fault. I'm sure that if you pulled out your couch,
I don't think it's your fault.
Okay,
I don't think this is not trash Nicole Day.
So I said, please don't even bother with like the sheets. I'll take care of that because she usually does all the beds. I said, can you do like a deep clean? Like the allergies are crazy. We're all like literally living off like Zyrtec and Claritin. And it's just so dusty because the spring is here. So I said, pull out like the dressers, pull out the couch, pull out the TV stand, pull out everything and really get under and behind everything. She was like, I got you. She never does this. Sunday morning, I start getting pictures. And I was like, is she shaming me? Like, look at all this crap back here.
Because if so, you don't need more of that.
I don't need that.
You got to take judgment here.
That's why I told you to clean it.
Right.
It's there.
Right.
So I don't know if she was shaming me or being like, wow, you're right. We needed to do this. And look at what I'm finding. You're right. So she's taking pictures of just like how dirty it is. And then I start getting like a few just pictures of things. She sent a picture of a watch. It's Matt's watch. He's lost it for a year. He's like cheering. He's screaming up and down.
Hooray.
Hooray. So excited. Then I get a picture of like some toy. And I was like, you can throw that out. Then I get a picture of a bag of weed gummies.
Okay.
Fresh bag, hasn't even been opened.
Oh, my
Seal
goodness.
not broken. She goes, should I throw this out? I was like,
No.
Do not throw that out.
We'll keep that for dessert.
Correct.
Yeah.
Also, don't touch my stuff. But it had fallen, right? It had fallen behind
Well,
the
she's
dresser.
cleaning
Yeah.
up. I mean.
Then she sends me a picture of this little black thing. And she goes, does this, because Matt's got like a massage gun. Because he's always got some ailment. She goes, is this an attachment for the massage gun? No, it's my vibrator. Can you please
no.
I didn't write that. She
No,
goes,
of course
what do you
not.
want? And I go, no. I said, just leave it where it is.
Yeah.
It's not touch.
Right.
I
She
mean-
didn't. Do you think she knew?
No. She thought it was an attachment because I mean, it vibrates.
Right.
So she thought it was from
A dildo.
It's not a dildo.
Oh, okay.
A dildo and vibrator are very different things.
All right.
One is like a full blown.
Mm-hmm.
And one just a little.
Right.
You know?
Right. Just something to get the
Yeah.
job done. Do you have a name for it or
No.
Okay. Good.
My friend.
Okay, bud.
It's a good buddy
Yeah.
of mine. But it was just like Matt goes, okay, tell her to stop texting now. That we don't need any more pictures. I didn't. But yeah, I mean, I will never ask her to do that again. She
Yeah.
almost threw out my gummies and found a toy that
You didn't want her to find.
Yeah.
You never want anybody else.
I did wonder where that one went. I did have to get a new one. It clearly was underneath the dress.
It's underneath the dresser.
Wild
Wild things happen.
I mean, what did your cleaning ladies find?
I mean, wrestling stuff. I don't
Yeah.
know. You know.
Wrestling figures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably in every
And lint.
nook and cranny, some lint.
And that's it.
That's it.
Maybe a bead or some Play-Doh from the kids.
Yeah, some kids left behind.
No.
Oh, look at this stuffed animal.
No sex toys or weed gummies.
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah.
Unless you left them.
Yeah, I would never bring them here.
No?
No. Leave them in the car.
Nicole had she used to play a game. What's the game? Mexican Train?
Mexican Train.
So do you remember?
Yeah.
This was back when we were in the apartment. This was many years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You and Matt, your husband, came by to just hang.
Yeah.
We're just going to have a play date.
And I said I wanted to play this game that I love.
Right. And you guys were big into Mexican Train at the
Oh,
time.
we were playing all the time. It's really fun if you
Right.
played it before.
I'm sure. And you were like, this is what we do with our friends. We're going to bring it over. I was like, great. We'll see you in a little bit, blah, blah, blah. You come over. And you're like, and I guess because we had talked about it.
It's a suitcase. It's like a mini silver suitcase. Like it was like a lunchbox, but it's silver. It looks very official.
And you were like, here it is. When you came in the door, here it is. And I was like, you brought it. And my wife, Jess, goes, are those drugs?
Like, so honestly.
Yeah, just like, I just need to know where we're at right now.
Well, I don't want to do that stuff.
Are those drugs?
I was like, no.
No,
Yes, it's not.
It's not a box of
And
drugs.
I do not keep. I thought you think that I have like a big silver.
It's a travel box of drugs.
Travel box of drugs. Anything you want.
Right.
What do you want? I got it all.
It's a little pharmacy.
No, that's not. That's
No.
not the way that I roll. I'm not that much of a maniac.
No, but it didn't seem like you were offended either.
No, I loved it. I thought it was hysterical.
Yes.
She's crazy. Oh, it was the best thing ever.
Yes.
It was, yes. So,
Yeah. And because it was like one of those like, no, I understand that most people wouldn't carry a box of drugs around, but
Yeah.
you can understand why I thought that, right? And we were all like, yeah.
yeah, like it did look weird. It's a weird thing. Like even when I first saw it, I was like, this was their packaging. It's
Yeah.
a weird packaging.
Right.
It did.
And I meant less from the packaging and more from like,
Oh, because she knows how I
if
am.
anybody is going to bring,
It would be me and Matt.
especially in that era,
The Biggins.
the Biggins era.
Yeah.
So what's bringing you peace right now? I feel like there's been, I am entertained by maybe stressful moments in your life.
Yeah.
We've been bringing up a lot of them. That's not as satisfying as it could be.
No.
What's bringing you peace?
Nothing.
What's bringing you joy? Nothing.
Nothing. I don't think anything's really bringing me. I'm just trying to get by.
That's it.
Just trying to get
Just
by.
right now we're in survival mode.
We're in survival mode. I mean, things are fine.
Yeah.
A lot of sports. I'm planning the summer.
You going on some vacations?
We are going on some vacations.
That's good.
Down the Outer Banks to
Outer Banks,
Maine.
yeah.
All that jazz.
Do you enjoy that planning?
I love it.
Can't stand it.
I know you can't, but that's why it's. And then Matt can't stand it either. That's why it's my
Interesting.
job.
Interesting.
Yeah, like he just texted me before. Do we have it? Like, what are we doing this weekend? Like, do we have anything? Because
Yeah.
otherwise, to him, he can do whatever he wants. But we do have things.
Yeah, like Jess will get really mad at me because she'll go like, hey, on June 5th,
Yeah.
I'm going to need you to do this.
Well, on June 5th, I think you're going to be with me. I already made that.
Well, I
put
go like
that on
this.
the calendar.
When she goes on June 5th, I go like this. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
Like, don't tell me
June
that.
5th.
I do feel like I need. Oh, sorry. This
That's
water
okay.
bottle is just not. Someone's calling me. Do you think it's Matt calling back? No.
Okay.
We're really popular today.
I know. Bob Kelly.
Hey, Bobby.
Should I pick it up?
Yeah. Tell him to come on the show.
Okay, hang
We
on.
haven't had him on.
Bob, you're on the Satisfying podcast.
Hi, Bobby.
Hey, what's happening?
That's Nicole Biggins.
They should call this the Extra Satisfying Podcast because I'm calling in.
Yeah.
That's true.
You're
Let's go-
bringing it on home, bringing everyone to climax.
It's satisfied.
Hey, Bob, can I run a parenting scenario by you?
Yes.
Okay, so Nicole was recording her other podcast in her house, and she asked her kid, "Don't interrupt me," except not the way you yelled it at Bill Burr. She was more polite than that. But she said, like, for real, don't interrupt me. You can't interrupt me. And he was there with one of his friends, whatever. He's showing off. So, like, 40 seconds into the podcast, he barges in. I was just watching it. He barges into the room and says, "Are you getting that work done?" And so Nicole gets furious and she goes, she wants revenge now. She wants to get him back. So she leaves the room, and with both her kids in the living room and their friends, she looks at them and goes, "Guys, my boss just called me, and because of what you did, I just got fired and we have no money."
Jesus Christ.
I waited about 10 seconds and then I said psych, okay? Taught them a little lesson.
I mean, is that crazy?
I mean, you didn't have to go to where they have no food and not a place to live.
Maybe they'll think twice about interrupting me next time.
they're also going to think that, hey, mom's crazy and she can't really take a joke. And let's not fuck with that loon anymore.
Right.
Could be.
They might go that route.
Yeah, perhaps.
But can I defend her for a second?
Yeah, thank you, Bob.
First of all, the fact that you did, it's actually not a defense. The fact that you did that, your kid came in and did what he did, which is hilarious, by the way.
Yes.
It's not like he came in and goes, I want cereal. He came in and was hilarious.
I agree. That's what I said.
And I wonder where he got his sarcasm from. Where did he get his ball busting from, Nicole?
Probably from me.
Yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
he did you to you,
Yeah.
and you did you back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's actually, you know what I mean? It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing.
Okay.
She's teaching a kid to have a sense of humor.
Okay.
I mean, but well, how old is your kid? He's got to
Seven.
be older, right?
Seven.
Like,
This is seven. This is the
oh
one.
my God.
This is the. This
Oh,
is the one.
Bob,
we,
this is the one that she lost.
Oh my God. All right, listen.
Are you gonna call child services on me?
I'm not going to call child services on you, but there is therapy in this kid's life at some point.
Yeah. in
Well,
his
I've
life.
got therapy on Thursday. Maybe he can join.
Yeah.
All right, maybe he can join you. All right, well, listen. I mean, I'm all for it, Nicole.
All right,
I
thanks.
think it's great.
Thanks.
I think it's great. My kid hit me with a lacrosse stick in the knee yesterday, on Sunday, and I went down and pretended like I was really hurt and I had to go to the hospital, and that what he did was, you know, I might not be able to
Walk again?
walk again, and he felt so bad.
Good. See?
But then I looked over and he started laughing, and I was like, oh, okay, well, there you go. There's
Yeah.
his mother in him.
Guess what? Guess what? Nicole's kids did when they found out that she had said "psych."
What?
Her daughter walked in the room and said, "Mom, I want you to know that was really mean," and then slammed the door.
Yeah, that's a well-adjusted human being.
That's right.
Yes. Yeah.
That's actually, she's got it together. You made her feel terrible, and she expressed that to you.
That's right. That's a good call.
Yeah.
Come be
Yeah, that's a good
unsatisfying. Come be unsatisfying.
Come be on. I think I just was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, but I mean like
This is a great
in
appearance.
person.
Yeah.
Sitting with us.
Yes, I would love to come sit with you. Are you in his basement right now?
You know I
In
am.
the Sam Roberts studio?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes, I would love to come on. Let me know when I can come on.
Excellent.
I was calling you about something, but I'll ask you later.
All
'Cause
right.
I saw your interview with the guy from Breaking Bad on Jim and Sam.
Nice.
Love him.
And I thought it was great.
Thanks.
Did you use studio cameras for that?
No, hot dog.
Great. I mean, dude, it was amazing. Really great.
That's awesome. Thank you,
That-
man.
I was just calling to say what a great interview. Very interesting. He was awesome. You guys were awesome. The fact that Jim, didn't put Chip in there. Fantastic. That was a very well done little video. So congrats. Mazel tov.
Oh.
Thank you very much. Always a pleasure, Bob.
Love you, Bobby.
All right. We'll see you guys later. All right.
All
All
right,
right.
bye,
We'll
honey.
talk soon. Bye.
Be nice to your kids.
Yeah, we'll try.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow, look at this. You got cameos all over the place
Yeah.
today.
Yeah. I mean, this is a big one. Everybody's
mean-
sounding off
Yeah.
about what's happened here.
Yeah. I do happen to think that a lot more people would agree with me / think it's funny / don't think it was as detrimental as you and Bobby think.
Okay.
And
I
Matt.
mean, and Matt.
And their dad.
So far, yeah. I mean, the odds are being stacked unfairly against you.
Yeah.
And maybe people are just having fun.
Yeah. Like making me feel bad.
Right. Do you
Yeah.
feel bad?
No.
You don't, do you? All right. I'm going to be 100% honest with you.
Yeah.
I love that about you.
I know you do.
I love that you don't feel bad at all.
At all.
And that's why I think I do feel the freedom to just talk to you about this.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to, you're not fragile. I'm not going to break you. No. I'm going to be able to express to you how I feel.
Yeah.
And you're going to take that in.
Yeah.
But ultimately come to your own conclusion.
I mean, that kid,
And I think that's beautiful.
Thank you. That kid has literally put us through hell in 7 years. And at the same time that he's put us through hell, I love him equally.
Right.
But he deserved every second of that.
He did.
If you were a fly on the wall in my home, He has not been easy.
So if that same scenario happened again, you'd go, I think I'm going to do that or worse.
Again. Maybe not worse, but I definitely would do it again.
You would.
Wouldn't think
The
twice.
pranks aren't going to stop. No. Wow.
Fuck around and find out.
No, I guess that is that graph that we all have to study.
Yeah. There's a graph?
Right. As you, the more you fuck around,
The more you find
the
out.
more you find out. Yeah.
It's math.
It's just pure and simple math.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, but what I was saying was, when Jess asked me about plans too far in advance,
Yes.
and I mean like 2 weeks in advance, I go like,
How dare you? Like, how could you do such a thing? It's not really that big of a deal for somebody to ask you.
well, you can ask all you want. There's not going to be an answer. I don't know what you're looking for here.
So then don't stop asking. I stopped asking and I just put it on the calendar.
Right, and by the way, that's fine too. Except then, if the calendar starts filling up, I'm like, you got to stop. Just stop. Do what.
I'm trying to find a little bit of a balance with that. But I mean, I don't know.
I'm probably unreasonable
Yes. Okay, good. See?
with that.
Yeah. Like I'm about to fill up your calendar on at least one day in June, the beginning of June. As soon as we're done here, I'm going to make her say Ryan's and Robert's.
But I like
hang.
that even though we see each other every single week, you're like, I better reach out to Jess about getting this on the calendar.
I would never ask you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would just be dumb.
Yeah.
We'd get nowhere. You'd probably find the emoji of this person.
I don't know. I don't know what you want me to tell you. So you're gonna be traveling a lot this summer.
Traveling a lot.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Getting out there in the fun in the sun.
Getting out there, getting some fun in the sun.
Yeah.
Getting some new bathing suits.
You are getting new bathing suits.
Yeah, I got one yesterday that did not fit very well, but
Too big or too small?
the top was too small because the Biggins.
Shocker.
The bottom was good. Yeah.
Shocker.
Yeah.
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 Does that feel good for you when you're like, yeah, I'm gonna need a bigger top?
No, I don't like it. It's annoying. I don't like having to do the return because I get lazy all the time and don't want to return.
I see. I see. Do you feel a sense of pride in needing a bigger top?
No, should I?
I don't know.
Because I've got the Biggins.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you named yourself.
I didn't name myself. The name was given to me.
It was bestowed upon you?
Well, because when I was at the front desk, you guys would, not you.
No, don't put me in that
But
category.
there were people that would call me like, because I had big guns. And so they would just call me, hey, what's up, Biggins? Like, not even Nicole. And then when they put me on the air, they didn't like my maiden last name. So they were like, oh, you'll just be Nicole Biggins, like Nicole Higgins, but Biggins. And I was like, okay, I didn't have a choice.
Right.
It wasn't like I was like, no, I hate it. I was like, whatever.
That is a wild thing that was just happening at the front desk.
Well, I mean, it would not have, half the things that happened at the front desk would not have applied today.
Hey, Tits McGee.
Yeah.
Do I have any calls?
Yeah. Tits McGee's off today. Yeah. I mean, so many HR issues happened when I was at the front desk.
Yeah.
I just don't get offended easily. And it was a different time.
Well, you're rock solid too. You're strong.
Yeah. I don't care.
No. Well, look.
Tell everyone to leave you alone.
I
You're
know.
busy.
I'm
Tell them you're going to get fired if they interrupt again.
Well, look, Nicole, this I feel like has been a really important experience. And here's the good news.
Yes.
Because I know you probably would like a silver lining.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't have time for these folks.
Oh, no.
John, I want a divorce.
I don't want to ever do that again. We did it last week. I'm good.
We'll
And
do
it
it-
was my fault
Right.
because I brought it to you.
But we only got like 2 minutes into the 6-minute video last week.
Okay. But you're going to make me watch the rest of it?
We'll do it next
I
week.
don't want to do it.
People want it.
Okay. Who said?
I read it in the comments.
The people want it.
We say we like leave a comment on the video. I looked at the comments on the video. They said you got to do that divorce video.
Okay. We're going back to these weirdos.
Remember him?
He is very much like Martha from Baby Reindeer.
He's got that same
Similar laugh.
intoxicating laugh. Yes. And you'll watch the rest of Baby Reindeer.
I will.
It's going to be a spectacular show. Next week, make sure that you're subscribed so you get your notifications and
All that jazz.
do all that jazz. Leave a comment, leave a like, do the whole thing. And we'll see you the next time. Satisfying is required in your life.
It is.
This was satisfying,
This
right?
was satisfying.
It was?
Yeah. I feel good. I feel like I got some stuff out off my chest.
Good.
Off the Biggins.
Off the Biggins.